Hi Leo, so this is your love reading for the next 2 weeks, what's coming towards you. All right, this is a general reading, so if it resonates with you, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. This is for all Leo placements, and what do you call it? Energies can be interchangeable, so if it's not you doing the whatevers, the fooleries, or etc., then it could be the person that you're dealing with. Okay, so all right. First card that flew out sort of kind of is the King of Swords. Hangman in reverse. Queen of Swords. Oh, I see divine partnership. It's like a power couple to me. Death card. Wow. And then Four of Wands. Overall energy is the Four of Cups. Okay, Leo, so from what I'm seeing right now is that, like I mentioned, you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this is a power couple, divine partnership, because I say it's a power couple because King of Swords and Queen of Swords, y'all are very able, y'all are able to communicate and think methodically. Those are like the hardest words to say. Anyway, methodically. All right. When you're in a good headspace, you're very stable. You got a good head on your shoulders. So I feel like the person that you're dealing with is a really good leader as well, because majority of the times, like the King of Swords, he is associated in the military. Like, you know, they work for the government. They're an authority figure. They have they're very stable as far as their thinking goes. Whenever they think, whenever they act, it's all with precision. Okay. And same goes with you. All right. I always associate the middle card with you, Leo, with all the zodiac signs that I'm reading for, because for me it's like that is the subject. All right. This person sees you as very clear and concise as far as like whenever you're thinking. Same as them, right? They see you as like, oh yeah, they're my counterpart. They're my equal. All right. The Hangman in reverse next to the King of Swords. I feel like the person is trying to figure out how to approach you, possibly with a situation that has left somebody kind of sulking, thinking about what had happened or what was taking place or their emotions, when there is an opportunity of possibly a reconciliation that's coming in, whether it be you or that person, and they're not really paying attention to it. All right, there's no attention to what is being offered, so that way we can squash the issues. Okay. So I feel like whether it's you or the other person, Leo, I feel like somebody is trying to kind of strategize and think outside the box. Kind of sort of like desperation. The Hangman in reverse kind of gives me like the desperation card sometimes, because you are you're trying to think outside of the box and trying to get your point across, or get their views or your views across, to reach the end goal, which is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is the unity card, right? Being able to live in harmony and unity. Also with the Four of Wands, they are like the cornerstones, right? So it gives you the idea that being stable, being solid, having that home structure. All right. Definitely somebody wants to see this situation squashed and ended, so that way we can go into new waters, which is the Four of Wands. I feel like with the Queen of Swords and the Death card next to each other, I feel like the person that you're dealing with, Leo, is I feel like someone put the ball in their court. Like, it's up to you to make the decision whether or not, you know, we want to find a solution to the situation, the problem, or, you know, just you need me to continue to beg. Like, what's going on? Like, I feel like that's what's going on here with you guys, Leo, the person that you're dealing with. I feel like with the Hangman in reverse too, and the Death card, this situation is super significant because major arcanas are kind of like, you know, the flashing lights. It's the marquee of like, what is the issue, what is going on. I do feel like for the both of you guys have been very civil about it, because none of you are in the reverse. I feel like you guys are very civil about it with the situation, or just like you're trying to be strategic, she's trying to be strategic, whichever one, and there's no like actual truth. Like, nobody is coming in with the truth, or you guys are coming in with the truth, but it's kind of like playing chess with each other. Like, I'm gonna say this because I don't want you to think this and whatever, and like nobody's really addressing the situation, okay? And then somebody is like definitely feeling like, you know, I mean, we already talked about it, so can we move forward? But in all actuality, when you guys are trying to be strategic with things, Leo, like regardless if it's you or the other person, when you guys are trying to be strategic so that way that person doesn't get hurt or vice versa, it always ends up being that way. It always ends up creating the thing that you don't want to happen, because there's no genuine true honesty. All right, so that's what I see. We are going to clarify now, so please clarify. So what's going on with the King of Swords? What's going on with the King of Swords? Okay, so nobody, yeah, like I feel like it's taking nobody wants to talk. Like, it's people got their guard up. Somebody needs to say something. There we go. Oh yeah, so you got the Tower to clarify the King of Swords. So definitely somebody is going through a really huge transformative situation, and that really does explain why, you know, you have two major arcanas here. Okay, I feel like either what was said or what was done, somebody kind of didn't know that it was going to get taken out of context of what it actually was or is. I feel like there are some type of misunderstandings as well, because, you know, you guys are the Suit of Swords. All right, so, and what about the Hangman in reverse? Hangman in reverse. Three of Pentacles. So, so like I mentioned to you guys before, I see the both of you guys as a power couple, right? But I feel like with the Hangman in reverse being clarified by the Three of Pentacles, I feel like somebody, you're a boss, that person's a boss. All right, got it. Y'all don't know how to work as a team. Communication with other people, as far as like, you bow before me, peasant. Like, you know, like that's the vibe that I get with this one. I feel like when it comes to dictating and supervising and all of that stuff like to other people at your job. And if you're an entrepreneur, then you call the shots, period, right? You still have to work with somebody in order to do your job. You have this like, I'm gonna get what I want and we're gonna do it my way. Thing is though, the both of you guys think the same way. So somebody is trying to like, so when you guys are like, communicating or whatever you guys are doing, it's always like a push and pull with you guys. It's like, no, I want to do it this way. No, I want to do it that way. So somebody is trying to like, whatever the situation that had happened, they're trying to think of ways to where you guys can be balanced, be unified. And it is the Three of Pentacles. So it does give me the idea that, somebody need to learn how to work with each other, because in order to be a leader, you also have to be a good follower. And that's one of the things that I've learned, being in the military. It's like, yeah, you've got all this rank and whatever when you make like that rank, but you still have to work with other people in order to get things done. And if you come across as like, arrogant, abrasive, judgmental, cold-hearted, stuff like that, when you come across as that, nobody wants to work with you. Okay, so whoever this person is, whichever one is like being that type of person, and I feel like it's the person that you're dealing with is like that, because it is a Tower moment. I feel like it's hard to learn, but when you allow yourself to accept ideas, new ways of thinking, giving people the ability to put in an opinion and use that opinion, or just hearing them out and then coming to a compromise if a compromise can happen, instead of automatically trumping their ideas, it helps, because a relationship is a team. All right, so what's this Queen of Swords? What's this Queen of Swords? Please tell me what's the Queen of Swords. Okay. The Devil for the Queen of Swords. Y'all got so many major arcanas, Leo. You're not gonna like what I say. Oh, and then you got the Fool in the back of that. So, hey, new beginnings need to happen. All right. So for your King of Swords, you got the Tower to clarify. For the Queen of Swords, which, like I said, I always associate the center card as the person, like for the zodiac sign or the person that I'm reading, you got the Devil card. So I honestly, Leo, y'all gonna be mad at me, but I honestly feel like you're in the fault. You had done this because, sorry, everything's moving because I had to adjust myself. I really do feel like you've been so used to calling the shots, being the boss, having all this power, right? That you can't take no for an answer. You can't take other people's opinions, pause, think about it, and then be like, instead of saying, that shit sucks, you're stupid. It's like you pause and then you kind of like use your words in a way of not shutting them down and making them feel stupid. You're like, yeah, that sounds great, but what if we do this because of this? So I feel like power is very addicting, and the Devil card is, addiction and stuff like that. I feel like power is so addicting that and for anyone, but Leo, power is very addicting, period. So I feel like that is one of the weak points of the situation. That is the situation at hand. And I also, this also makes sense that, for Cups, this person is like offering, love, advice, reconciliation, like whatever you want, whatever is going on, right? And this other person is like looking at it like, nah, I'm gonna look at this, because they're so used to the past, the way things used to be. They're so used to, like, you know, just their cup, their opinions, their emotions, all of that stuff, not really considering the other person's emotions or 2 cents or ideas, etc., whatever. All right. Damn, Leo. All right. What about the death card? Let's see. What does this death card mean for the Leo? What does it mean? Three of Swords in reverse. All right, that is definitely saying Three of Swords. It's, you know, forgiving each other, forgiving, you know, moving past it, like moving forward, squashing something so that way, you know, new beginnings can happen, like reconciliation, having the harmony in the household or in the relationship, working together as a partner, as one, to be stable and solid, right? Like, literally, that's what that's what I was saying too. So yeah, thank you to my ancestors and my spirits. Thank you so much. But it's letting go. It's like somebody, whether it's you or them or the both of you, y'all need to let go of like past thoughts, how you guys usually are, right? How you guys usually are as far as like individually, because you guys can go and do your thing at work and the other person can go and do their thing at work and be the shit. But when you guys come together, it's a whole different ballgame. Like, it's you and them against the world. And that's how, like, a lot of people, they don't know how to operate that way. They kind of like, this is me and you're gonna have to stick to it, and like, you know, I'm gonna be whatever the fuck I want to be, which is fine. Like, you can do that, but also relationships are built and stabilized through communication, compromising, creating ideas and traditions and all that stuff together. It's not like my way or the highway, because, you know, that would be a one-sided relationship. And instead of having a partner for life and having, you know, a soulmate or whatever, you're actually asking somebody to be your slave. And I don't think that's fair to y'all. All right, Four of Wands. What is this? Four of Wands. What is this? Four of Wands. The Moon. The Moon in reverse clarifies the Four of Wands. So definitely wanting to have that stability, that unity. As being able to see clearly. All right, being able to see clearly past your individualities, your what do you call that word? Your individualities, the way you are, the way they are. It's being able to see past that and seeing again, like, this is something that I want. We are happy together. It's just that, you know, being able to have this connection together, I need to change. I need to see things in a different way. Because the Moon card is all about intuitions in the upright, right? Moon card is all about intuitions, illusions, some type of deceit, right? But in the reverse, it's the Moon going back away and the Sun coming, rising up. And I know this isn't the Sun card, but technically that's the way I associate the Moon card in reverse, especially for this reading. That's what I see, is like, you know, being able to see past your individual emotions and think about how your person feels, and think about how you guys can approach things in a different way. Hence, you know, the Hangman in reverse. Somebody is doing that. They're trying to see it, but at the same time, they're kind of like forcing it, which shouldn't be the case. Like, there needs to be some type of teamwork whether it's like, you know, sitting down and having a honest to goodness discussion with each other. You know, y'all both are like, can cut each other with knives with your words, but it's being able to set aside your differences and set aside your egos to actually communicate for the common goal, which is, you know, moving forward, allowing your relationship to grow, to become the Four of Wands. Okay. The clarification for the clarification cards is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so again, I feel like what needs to happen isn't happening and isn't being addressed because of the fact that somebody really doesn't want to, like, working on yourselves, especially if you're so used to it. Like I said, the Devil card, it's an addiction, right? That, you know, feeling powerful, feeling, you know, like you can do everything by yourself, like you're an independent woman or man, right? It's addicting, but it does get lonely at the top. And then when you do find someone that actually has the patience and actually wants to build with you and actually wants to move forward in a, you know, in a relationship with you, sometimes people have that mentality where it's just like, why do I have to, like, I don't have to change shit because I know I'm a catch. Yes, you are. But if you want someone else to catch you, then you can continue to keep that mentality, continue to, you know, like, you gotta deal with it, or, you know, you need to kick rocks. All right. I'm gonna do the Hidden Truth Oracle. All right. So, Hidden Truth Oracle for the Leos. Sorry, this is kind of going past my normal time, but Hidden Truth for the Leo and who they're dealing with. So you have, I hid who I really am from you. You have, I am not available. And you have, it's time for me to heal now. And then you have, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So again, I feel like conversations with the both of you guys, like, there is, you know, because someone is being strategic with the way they talk, whether it's you or them or the both of you, you guys are hiding the truth and, you know, who you are from this person because, again, you guys are trying to manipulate the situation, you know, control, right? You guys are trying to manipulate the situation so that way you guys can get to the happy part, but that's not how it needs to be. Someone is putting the borders up and just trucking along, basically, all right, with the I am not available card. So I feel like someone is like not allowing themselves to entertain the situation. It's time for me to heal. This I see with the Tower card and for the King of Swords. So I feel like somebody is definitely looking inside of them to see what needs to be fixed. I hear the word shadow work. So if that resonates, then definitely, like, somebody's working on themselves so that way they can continue to have this this connection with you guys. All right, so Leo, I hope this reading did resonate. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to use this as like a gateway to have a come to come to terms talk with the person that you're dealing with, by all means, share it. That would make me so happy. Go ahead and leave me comments. I would love to read your comments, Leo. And if you want a personal reading, then you can either hit me up in the comments box and be like, hey, need reading, and, you know, whatever, or find me on Etsy. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good day.